Coach, just quite the battle on both matchups today.
Huge battle on both matchups. I didn't want to play either of them, to be honest with you. Texas State really had me nervous. I know Shane's done a really good job with those guys over the years, and he's definitely has an older team, experienced team, and I expect them to make the match play portion. And so when I knew we had to see those guys this morning, I knew it was going to be a really tough test just to get by them. And then ULM came out. They came out this week with just a newfound, just enthusiasm. They were hot. They were all playing well. I was really impressed with the way Nathan coached those guys up, and I didn't want to play them the second round either. I knew it was going to be at least a really tough battle, or come down to those last few holes of one of those last two matches.
Talk about Thomas, what he's done this week. Loses in a playoff yesterday, but pulls it out today.
Yeah, Thomas played great golf all week. I think all of our guys played really good golf, but Thomas tying for the lead and having to go into the playoff and losing us third playoff hole. I know that was hard for him, but he said something last night where he lost that trophy, but we were going to win this trophy today. He was very confident about that, and we were walking off his final hole of the day in that last match, and he said, "Here we go, another playoff." And I said, "Well, can we at least win one of them, please?" And obviously everything turned out the way we wanted to on that second playoff hole, and we did.
Similarities are there between this and 2019. Just how similar are these teams?
I don't like comparing teams, honestly, because I don't think it's fair to the players or those teams and their accomplishments. This team's completely different. Obviously, I think college athletics has changed a lot in the way that we had to build our rosters the last couple of years. And these guys, I knew we were really good. We have a lot of speed. We wedge it well. We've got a lot of good putters. And through 6 regular season events this year, we were playing really good golf. We were on the number. And then because of whatever it might have been, conditions of some golf tournaments that we didn't play very well in, and kind of just had a little slide the way you don't want to slide those last 3 regular season events. So these guys put a lot of work in the 10 days leading up to this championship. Listening to me, rooting on each other, working hard, doing all the right things so we can at least go out and put ourselves in position to get into match play and shoot. They played unbelievable in the stroke play portion, and I don't think that stopped today, obviously.
How about the depth of this team? Jake performs so well in stroke play, misses today, and Chris comes in.
That's something else. I've talked about the depth of this team all year, and the depth showed through Vegas. You saw that depth, considering, we had our, Pierce Johnson, who was a staple in our lineup, and, Pierce didn't have the spring he wanted, but was a great teammate the entire year, and things just didn't work out for him. And then, Hugo didn't play that much, or played one event in the fall. He ended up playing at Vegas, got in the lineup more often. Dev was kind of in and out. And then obviously Jake Lyle, the emergence of our freshman, he just kept plugging along and did everything we asked him to do. And when he got his chance, he really took advantage of it and played 2 solid rounds at Missouri. And I think 2 weeks before that played well at an individual event that the All-American was hosting on one of the other golf courses on property down in Houston. I had that question asked by somebody before we came down here for an interview, what I thought of that, and Jake just keeps defying the odds as true 18, 19-year-old freshman these days, considering you're the transfer portal and a lot of teams are trying to get older, and he just chugs along and just gets it done, man. I've got nothing but respect for that kid, and it was a shame that he got ill yesterday, but I'm just happy that he's feeling better, and that's why we had Chris here, and Chris was a staple of our lineup, 6 events this year. So like you said, I think that just shows the depth